I grew up in the Middle East, and I grew up with belly dancing, although myself I did not dance at all until I was about 36 or so. Um, and when I wanted to learn belly dancing, and it was really my naturopath's prescription. He said, you need to go learn belly dancing because you need to get in touch with your feminine self. And even though Beirut is a center for art and beauty, and women there are very feminine, and belly dancing is all over the place. People just grow up dancing, as children. It's something that they take for granted. But when I met you and I came to your class, I'm like, my goodness, now I'm comparing everybody to Najia. Not to my teacher in Beirut, although I'm very grateful to her, and she is fantastic too. I feel that when you dance and when you teach, you're coming from a place that is so Middle Eastern. Like you have the feeling, the true soul of it in you. And it amazes me because I'm like, well, she didn't grow up there. Yes, she visited there. She spent time there. She watched Arab dancers, but still, how could she be so much engrossed in it?
What do you like most about the classes? What's your favorite?
My favorite part is when we improvise, and when it's the immersion part, when you encourage us to, well, we learn some technique, but even then it's in the spirit of immersion. And then when we just free to go, that is to me very valuable. And I have not experienced that in classes here in the US before, although my teacher in Beirut did that too. At some point she said, now you have to improvise, because really the whole spirit of belly dance is the improvisation part. As an Arab, that's what we want, and that's what, when we see something choreographed, we think it doesn't have soul. So I really like that part of the classes.
I always remember watching videos of other wonderful dancers with my Arab friends, and as soon as like something looked choreographed, they would say, oh, they can't watch her, she can't dance. And I'm like, what do you mean she can't dance? She's fantastic. Look at all these great moves and the artistry. And they're like, no, she's thinking, she's remembering, she's doing choreography, she's not a dancer.
That's right. It's like jazz, I guess.
Yeah.
And also, I'm a language teacher, and I guess about maybe 40 or 50 years ago, I'm not sure, the best method is immersion. So I do that for my students. So that's how it's the best way of learning a language.
It's very interesting you say that, because I purposely do that. I teach two sides of the brain. I know it frustrates a lot of people coming in with a linear mindset who've taken other belly dance classes and they expect a certain way. But I teach people to be artists and to work from the soul. And I teach them a way, just like in language, immersion. I always focus on the immersion along with breaking things down to work both sides of the brain. So someone can learn 10 times faster that way. And I want them to speak the language of dance and not memorize dance moves. I want them to be able to communicate from their heart and soul. So it's really, really interesting that you compare it to teaching language.
And language is not really so much an art as much as dance. So if you do it for something like language, which is in many ways very mathematical and in many ways very sequential, especially Arabic, that I teach Arabic, the grammar is very mathematical, and Arabic is very, very phonetic. So you need to be, doing the sequential stuff too. But even in that context, immersion is key. The students learn much faster, much better when there's immersion. And so for art, it should be even more important.
I always feel that way, that I want people aren't going to stay the same age forever and have their body working as well as they do now. And my job is to teach them to learn as quickly as possible so they can really feel free. So I'm glad that you picked up on that, that
Well,
you knew that right from the start. Well, thank you so much for letting me share your feelings with everybody. And I really enjoy having you in class so much and getting to know you. So thank you.
thank you.